So we go through some blocking techniques, different arts, and then come back to the boxing and how they're sort of different from them blocks, etc. You've got a lot of sort of the overemphasised stuff when you're sort of thinking of the whole body, like Thai boxing. You'll have a sort of bigger peripheral vision. There's be elbows, knees, hands as well, and lower legs, the whole body nearly. So their blocking would be slightly different. There would be maybe blocking here to sort of grab and pull round, or they'll be blocking, say, here to grab and then pulling the leg through to block kicks, stuff like that. The hands might be here because it's a different peripheral vision. There's elbows, all sorts of coming. With boxing, obviously, you're more in here because you're focusing on the upper body basically, and you're blocking closer to the face. I mean, you've got a lot of other arts. There'd be more overemphasised blocking, say karate. You've got sort of like Jodan Barais, Chudan Barais, and Gidan Barais, you know, lower midsection and higher section blocks. And also you've got sort of like Filipino stuff, which will be sort of fanging the snakes, stuff like that, where there'd be sort of actual striking to the limb that's coming at them, i.e. they'd be sort of saying, doing this sort of stuff, smashing towards the ulnar nerve or the radial nerve with sort of certain blocks, etc. I mean, that's not a great technique there, but that's just something like that. So yeah, you've got a lot of that sort of stuff involved, but we're going to go more for the boxing blocks because these will be a lot closer to the face, or closer to the body really. So again, you've got the sort of usual block where you block here. You'll have the sort of lead hand coming at you, someone throwing that, and you'll be blocking on the right hand. Now again, you can block here with the whole body nearly sometimes. If you're coming forward, if you want to take it here again, so the whole body's taking it. You don't really want to be coming out here too much, because again, you can be open to the left hook. And a lot of fighters will feint the jab to throw the left hook round your guard as you come out too far here. So again, you can block here, or you can block slightly down. You block here maybe to come back with a left hand, or your lead hand. So you'll block with this rear hand here, and you'll return with the same sort of shot here. You might want to block slightly down on their left jab or their lead jab. We're sort of assuming everyone's orthodox at the moment. Again, it will differ with southpaws, but we stick to the basics here. So again, you might be blocking down to sort of throw the same hand over the top and sneak a shot in, that sort of stuff. But you can go against the textbook and block the right hand or their rear hand coming at you. So again, you generally block the rear hands here like a Paxal to the side. They're just pushing it slightly off here, not out here. You don't want to be out here because again, you'll be open to all sorts there. But so they generally say the lead hand will block their rear hand, and your rear hand will block their lead hand. You can actually block the jab or the lead hand jab here and the right cross there. You can actually do that going against the grain a little bit. Again, you can block there and block there. You can do that. Also, with the jab, you generally block here with the rear hand, but you can actually block it here if you wanted to come back quickly with the right hand. So you could go bang, bang there. Again, just getting you to think out the box. Again, a lot of textbook stuff is great, but again, you can, once you sort of get used to these moves, you can sort of play with them, etc. Uppercuts, you tend to sort of block down here, like that. Just blocking down like that. Hooks should be sort of coming up here. Again, you might want to sort of move your body a little bit here to block. I tend to prefer here. Again, just sort of blocking, moving the hands, moving the head. You'll block body shots, straight body shots, but by just moving your body here. I'm going a bit square on so you can just see me there. Again, hooks here. Again, so it's just close to your face really, not like the overemphasised blocks when there's a bigger peripheral vision. You're focusing on the whole of the body, you're focusing on the upper body here. Yeah, so we're just covering them basics there. Again, you can, when someone's sort of coming through, especially a rear cross, you can sort of skim off the shots. So just skimming off, again they're coming off there, that sort of way. Again, fully shell here, you can block on the shoulder, you can block on the shoulder there, and the full guard there. All sorts. Again, sort of MMA, you might be sort of blocking up a bit higher to get the elbow on the fist, or even jamming the elbow right underneath Achilles in kickboxing to take them back a little bit if they're throwing a kick. But yeah, that's the basics of blocking there. Again, obviously there's many different ways you can block here. The cross arm guard, fully shell, or the normal sort of guard here. Even sort of Gene Farmer style, he'd do the cross arm guard this way and come in this way with the lead hand up here. Stuff like that. Again, I've seen sort of defanging the snake type stuff where literally like the elbows, you know, you'd throw them as strikes, you'd throw them towards the hand coming at you. So again, you just kill that weapon that's coming at you with elbow strikes towards the hand as they're punching. Again, there, back. Again, you can come up here, sort of rhino, just so they're hitting the hand, stuff like that. Even here, there's a lot of elbows involved, stuff like that. But generally, you block close to the body. Again, here, here. It's just a tiny little motion. You might not even see the blocks sometimes. More about economics with boxing, just to sort of cover that upper body and just minimal motion really. Because if you make a mistake, say here in the fully shell, you might want to block a jab there, and again, say they're double jab, you might want to slip the next one, vary your blocking, vary your defence basically, because if they click onto you doing this, they're going to just come round with that left hook round here. So again, you might want to sort of block the first one, slip the next one. Again, you've got slips, you know, just tiny little movements. So we're just skimming the punch off here, a duck, you know, you're just literally skimming it off the top of your head as the punch comes through. Again, you'll ride back out and back in, maybe with shots, so as they go to throw the punch, your head, imagine this is your head, you're going out and then coming back in with it. So again, they're going to throw the punch, you're coming back and in. And this will really draw people off the back leg, so they come forward a little bit there, onto you a little bit. So you've got to counter punches, not giving you much. You might want to just ride in, again show them the head, as they go to punch, come back and then come back in with it, and just get them sort of coming off that back foot, so they end up coming forward a little bit more onto the front leg, so you can just make them fight a little bit more rather than counter punching. Again, you've got rolls, slips, all sorts, rolling underneath here. Again, generally for hooks, stuff like that, leaning back, you've got literally pushing off your lead leg to come back out of the way. Again, that's just moving back out of range, pushing off your lead leg to come back. Again, but you might want to vary the blocks, just so someone doesn't click on to your game, and use them in shadow boxing. Again, not everyone uses the blocking in shadow boxing. Again, see head movement and that, but not actual blocking shots here, etc. And just take that visualization into what you're doing. Bang, blocking.